and amazing self-portraits. She's like, hey, that's me! Bree here, and these coincidences are so crazy, we wouldn't believe them if we didn't have the proof. Oh my, this one's so sweet. So this US nurse discovered that her colleague doctor was actually the premature baby that she had cared for 28 years ago. That's so cool that she gets to see how he grew up and how he went on to be so successful. That is awesome. Oh my dog found her doppelganger. Oh my, they look exactly the same except for they're missing the other eye. That is crazy. My cousin was in his future wife's family picture. Wow, on a trip to Rio de Janeiro 7 years before they met. That is insane. He's just this random guy standing here. They're probably like, this guy photobombing our family picture. Then years later, they get married. Oh, this is another one. Married couple in China discover they appeared in the same photograph as teenagers. This was really cool because it has, like, both of their photos at the same time. My daughter entered her chin today and at dinner received this fortune cookie. Time heals all wounds. Keep your chin up. Fate is laughing at you. My brother just traveled halfway around the world and comes over and we end up wearing the exact same outfits. You know they're brothers. Oh, not exactly the same? He is not wearing socks. This is how the newspapers were stacked at my job. Oh, they're folded so you just see, this is not a coincidence. This is not a coincidence. Apparently this is not a coincidence. My Uber driver was a slimmer, cooler, mustache version of myself. Love it. This pigeon pooped out an amazing self-portraits. This is just gorgeous. He wins all the awards. I got married last month. My wife and I thought we met for the first time in our 20s. We found out a few years later our mothers were best friends in high school. This photo was displayed at our wedding showing our actual first time meeting. Love it. This actually really reminds me of my husband and I. So my mom was best friends with his aunts, and she lived across the street from Steven's mom as they were both growing up. And she was a bridesmaid in Steven's aunt's wedding. So my mom had already met his family and had interactions with him, and actually we even lived on the same street for a year when he was less than a year old and I was 1. So we definitely never met, but it's just crazy coincidences. Okay, so this guy's looking at a bird watching book, and then the bird that he's looking at suddenly lands on the page. He's like, hey, that's me! Wow. So normally if you look in the fridge and see your soda has exploded, you would be really upset. But when it creates this work of art, can you really be upset about it? This sign, moon, right there. And the moon is in fact right there. How often do you think this lines up so perfectly? This Swedish photographer captured a green meteorite while he was searching for northern lights. Wow. That is a really cool picture. Such a fitting license plate. Whoopsie. So have you ever cracked an egg and got twin yolks? I have not, but this person cracked 3 eggs, one right after the other, and got 3 twin yolks. How does this even happen? This lady's dress perfectly matches the carpet in her hotel. I love how she saw this. She's like, I'm gonna lay down and blend into the carpets. That's how you have to react to that, right? Whoa. This picture was taken as lightning was lighting up the sky, but before it had a chance to light everything up. So this is a really cool effect. Your timing would have to be perfect. So this guy ran a marathon and was randomly assigned the number 33607. And that was his zip code. He was wearing a shirt that had his zip code on it, so his shirt matches the number. But not only that, his clock time in the marathon, 3:36:07. I feel like this is just fate being like, this number is yours. This has some significant meaning to you. Something significant will happen to you with these numbers. Don't know what it will be, but it's gonna be something. My daughter got a Ken doll for her birthday, and his outfit matched what my brother was wearing. Love it. You know, she probably opened it, she's like, hey, it's Uncle Brian. These two people sitting next to each other at the bar. The back of one's hoodie says cookie, the other one monster. They're Cookie Monster! I got way too excited over that, I don't know why. So this guy dropped his wallet in the lake 20 years ago. 20 years later, he is fishing and fishes up his old wallets. Wow. Things do always come back around. Just might take 20 years. So you know how Facebook will recommend people you may know. This person had 2 recommendations come up right next to each other, but their pictures matched up perfectly. Okay, so I assumed that this was a bride with her bridesmaids, right? No. These are all wedding guests who just happened to come wearing the exact same dress. They're like a secondary wedding party at this point. So this is the most unlucky coincidence. Their lottery numbers were all 1 number off. This girl's wearing a shirt that says, I wish this was Andrew Scott, with an arrow pointing, and as she's wearing this shirt, she meets Andrew Scott and gets a picture with him. She looks so embarrassed. This is adorable. These are 2 completely random couples. They do not know each other, but both of the girls are wearing the same thing, and both of the guys are wearing the exact same thing. I don't know what this says, but I think these couples need to be best friends now. Oh my! This boy and his cat both have heterochromia, and their eyes match exactly. That is so cute. Oh wow, so this little boy went to an air show with his grandfather and got a picture in this helicopter, and that was the day he decided that he wanted to be a pilot. Years later, he does become a pilot and gets a picture with the exact same helicopter that he is now flying. That is so cool. Yeah, 20 years later, and he is flying the exact aircraft that sparked his dream. That is so cool. He didn't even realize it at first, till he stumbled across the old picture. Which do you think was the most crazy? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, and if you want to keep watching, there should be another video popping up right here. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe to become a part of the Ineffable community, because you are ineffable.